Welcome to Celebrity Vibes. Selena Gomez's mom just revealed she didn't approve of Selena's wedding with Chris Evans. Everyone in shock. Mandy Teefey on an interview denied to have ever accepted Chris Evans as a son-in-law. We will damage it all down for you. But in the proceeding then we proceed, please, if you are new to this channel, please take a minute of your treasured time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for huge updates. Let's dive into the video. Selena Gomez, the most followed character on Instagram, simply misplaced a very vital follower. Her mom. As Cosmopolitan discovered, as of Tuesday afternoon, Selena and Mandy Teefey had stopped following every other. A rapid search via their following lists confirms that, as of Wednesday morning, the mom and daughter nonetheless have but to hit every other's follow buttons. Interestingly, Mandy nevertheless follows Selena's ex The Weeknd. This discovery comes mere hours after headlines surfaced that Mandy had been reportedly hospitalized following a combat with Selena about her on-again relationship with Justin Bieber. TMZ reported on Tuesday that remaining week, a supply stated that Mandy was once voluntarily transported to an LA health facility after Selena published that she and Justin have been in couples therapy, made Mandy to consider that the relationship was once going to be greater long-term than she was once expecting. Mandy was once reportedly launched from the medical institution later the equal day, and, in accordance to a source, determined to take a step, returned to provide Selena area to figure out what she wants. According to People, however, though Mandy did test herself into a sanatorium remaining week, her go-to wasn't wholly caused by way of the Biebs. It's been a traumatic time for Mandy, and she made the selection herself to go to the medical institution and make certain the entirety used to be okay, a supply shut to the household informed the magazine. This wasn't simply about Justin. Another supply added, it's genuine her household would not approve of Justin, however this wasn't simply over a battle about him. Whatever the purpose for Mandy's hospitalization, different reviews recommend that the Gomez household is less than thrilled with the Jelena reunion. Earlier this month, People reported that Bieber would no longer be invited to spend Christmas with Selena and her family. Justin's family continually cherished Selena, however Selena's household is nevertheless no longer completely satisfied about her seeing Justin, a supply stated at the time. Selena does not deliver Justin to any household events. Selena is spending Christmas with her family. As of now, Justin is now not invited. And now, after the great unfollow of 2017, it is searching much less probably, that Bieb's invitation to the Gomez family's Christmas dinner is coming whenever soon. Selena Gomez's mother, Mandy Teefey, has admitted that her fashion of parenting wasn't working for her relationship with the megastar, as she went through personal struggles. Gomez and Teefey these days introduced that they have teamed up with businesswoman Daniela Pearson to launch the new platform Wondermind, which presents free expert-backed sources for these in search of mental fitness support. And all through a look on ABC's Good Morning America on Monday, Teefey stated that she had to relearn how to dad or mom and care for her personal daughter, who published in 2020 that she had been identified with bipolar disorder. When interviewer Juju Chang requested her what recommendations she had for different parents, Teefey responded, to pay attention and simply do the work alongside the child. Fighting again tears, Teefey continued. You have to study how to talk to them the way that they want to be spoken to, love them the way they want to be loved. I was once parenting her in a way that I wished to be parented when I was once younger. That wasn't working for our relationship, so we had to study how to recommunicate with every other, and it has been great ever due to the fact we took the time. During the interview, Gomez additionally spoke about her very own intellectual fitness trip over the years, in particular as it pertained to being a child famous person in Hollywood. Growing up in the highlight has sincerely taught me so much, she said. I cannot trust that I'm the place I am mentally, simply due to the fact how I took the vital steps, in order to variety of put off myself from that. Because it is simply no longer normal. Turning her interest to her new mental fitness project, Gomez said. I sincerely choose human beings to be understood and viewed and heard. It's okay to no longer be. If I am acknowledged for something, I hope it is definitely simply for the way I care about people, brought the singer and actress. And these days where I do not desire to get out of bed, if I had something like Wondermind, even if it took me a minute to get it. It's just there. And there is something that really is virtually comforting about that. Part of taking care of herself mentally has worried a detachment from social media, leaning alternatively on her group to add content material for her 309 million Instagram followers. I have not been on the net in 4.5 years, she informed Chang. It has modified my lifestyles completely. I am happier, I am extra present, I join extra with people. That makes me sense normal. It must come as no shock that Selena Gomez was born with some serious big name quality. But there's 1 second that described that achievable for her mother, Mandy Teefey. In a recent interview with the New York Times, Teefey opened up about the second she significantly knew that her daughter used to be supposed to be a star. During her very own brush with acting, she determined to take a younger Selena to a rehearsal, and her response used to be one for the books. She went to one of my rehearsals with me and Savia the total thing, now not moving. Teefey recalled of the then 6-year-old Selena. On the way home, she was once quiet, and then she goes, "You know, Mom, that would possibly be funnier if you did it this way." And I thought, oh, no. She's going to be an actor. Teefey goes on to give an explanation for that. Selena's stint as in performing train didn't start and cease with her mother. She remembers that the singer and actress had an addiction of going round the neighborhood, amassing youngsters to exhibit up for casting calls in her self-produced productions. I'm amazed she virtually had friends. Teefey jokes in the interview. Selena admits to her directing flair, including that she should be heard in domestic films, shouting "move to the left" or "say it again." Now, Selena is searching towards her future and her new joint undertaking with her mother. The two are each producers on the new Netflix series 13 Reasons Why, primarily based on the younger person novel through Jay Asher. The show, which premieres March 31st, brings the excessive topics of bullying and teen suicide into the spotlight. I favor to be a section of tasks that have value, that simply matter, Selena defined to the New York Times. Early on, my mother taught me that occasionally you simply have to create these tasks for yourself. She hopes the new exhibit will be a launching pad for the subsequent stage of her profession, and we can't wait to see what she does next. In a joint interview with her mom, Mandy Teefey, for the news that posted Tuesday, the star, 28, mentioned her selection to be an increasing number of open about her intellectual fitness in latest years, in order to take lower back her personal narrative. "I'm now not ashamed," Gomez stated of in the past looking for cure for anxiousness and depression. "I experience better, and I sense like I can recognize a lot of matters now." In sure areas of her life, Gomez stated the unique factor of view her intellectual fitness experience has given her, has served as a strength. "I experience like being capable to simply be myself is something absolutely hard, and I've had to work on that," she said. "I used to be terrified about growing my personal stuff. Now when I'm on set, on a film or TV show, or working on music, I sense like simply being myself is such a gift. Once I began doing it and noticed the rewards afterwards, I thought, oh, I made that decision, and I'm truly glad. I experience extra free when I'm simply myself." All of the ups and downs and even high-profile relationships made the success of her most current album, Rare, feel that a whole lot extra satisfying. "None of what I'm doing now would have stemmed from the mindset I had before," Gomez said. "My fine stuff is taking place now. And then the biggest aspect ever in my tune used to be Lose You to Love Me. I take into account I had a second the place I couldn't trust it, due to the fact the first and 2D day, the reactions have been crazy, and I take into account I smiled, and I was once like, that's why it's well worth it. All of these years of confusion and being in love, and all of this stuff, and it was once eventually a easy slate. And it wasn't even due to the fact everybody favored it, it was once simply a consciousness of why I went via the whole lot I went through. Please inform us in the comments. Please do now no longer overlook about to subscribe and flip on the notification bell to see our agency new day update. Thanks for watching.